would you like to go see the school counselor?
How would you like to suck my balls?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was... How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Casey? Holy shit, dude.
Before we begin, God give me strength. Or at least buy me 4 cans of mother so I can get through this without having an aneurysm and splitting my head open in 2. I've done my damnedest not to talk about this twatstick again because, quite frankly, I'm pretty much done with them, as are Robo Knight Snare, AK Dylan, and Haru. And I've been seriously fighting the urge of actually making this video like the play because I do not want to waste any more time dealing with a manipulative, contradictive, hypocritical, leeching cockroach than I already have. Okay.
Starts his usual laughing about other person. That's where his evil action starts.
Nobody would be making all these videos and acquiring all these clicks and views that they normally do if it wasn't for your own fucking stupidity. I mean, take my videos.
Again, starts those insults again. Not again, but that's where it actually starts.
Ridiculous rumors so they could put your face and name in the title just to profit off it.
Again, insults. Insulting her looks.
Ridiculous. Or worse! They put themselves in a fucking coffin! This is just...
See how he's easily getting angry over everything. 2 comments and both are actually removed by YouTube. Although I'm not surprised about that one. I am not quite surprised. That's Taylor Gang and his friends.
To try and help those I care about, but no matter how hard I try, nothing changes. But you know something?
And that's what you do to Suzilu. No matter how hard Suzilu is actually doing things.
I look forward to seeing where all the channels who harassed me for views are in a few years' time.
Correctly, she tweeted actually. Correctly, let's see where you'll be.
So many people can prove. You say...
Cannot prove anything. All your proofs are invalid. Definitely is, but that's beside the point. You and your friends.
Even singing.
Again, Taylor Gang laughs about Suzilu.
But suddenly, I caved. This really needs to be talked about because I don't think this guy has gotten it into his thick skull, and I've already said enough about the swarm in my downfall of Einars Dubrovskis video, and Haru did the same thing in the final episode of the Fuck Einars show. But the annoying thing is he keeps on being delusional, and I feel like it's time this idiot finally got schooled and actually went back to get an education instead of showing a certificate he clearly pulled out of a cereal box. So as of recording this video, he has currently uploaded 2 new videos. Whether he's uploaded more or not when this goes up, I have no clue. No, yeah, he's uploaded a few more. And they're just as fucking shit. Why does he fucking bother? In the first video, titled Answer 1, what? He talked about... well... shit that isn't bloody relevant, like the emergency number 112. Which I'm guessing is the Latvian emergency number for police and all that. Okay. The fuck does that have to do with anything? And in the second video, he pretty much responds to Fang Titten, who I must seriously applaud for how he commented in his comment section, and practically does the same thing to him, or her, that we have accused him of doing to us, reflecting whatever we say about him back towards us. As well as saying we are very one-dimensional thinkers when he's clearly a no-dimensional thinker. There are points for this video that must be addressed, and I'm seriously hoping this is the last time I have to talk about them. Because if not, I'm copy striking his videos involving my shit. I'll explain that bit later. Einars is so bloody delusional that he believes Suzalu's reaction videos are fair use, which they aren't. And even if they were fair use, she still wouldn't be allowed to make them because they're owned by Funimation, who have stated they would not allow this to happen due to the amount of licensing and other legal hoops they need to jump through, which is too much fat for them, and so they don't allow people to use their content unless it's for advertisement. However, I should point this out. Reaction videos do not count as advertisements. At least, not to me they don't anyway. To me I think advertisements like... something like Netflix, I'm guessing? Like the Netflix ads you get on YouTube? Something like that? Or... yeah. I wouldn't necessarily call a reaction video... that's just me! That's just me. And if you do make a reaction video, then you need to remember that you have to criticize the work and what is going on. Just having it on the screen in a small box and very transparent, while you are just sitting on your ass watching it, making facial reactions does not count as criticizing and being transformative. And anyone who actually believes that is basically showing how uneducated they are and why dropping out of school is a really stupid thing to do. Granted, there are people who have dropped out of school and have actually prospered because of it, but that doesn't mean it happens to everyone. And I should know because of me. Although the reason I left school was because of how I'm wired and they just couldn't teach me. But I still got 4 certificates from an education center called Target Education. One of them is in business admin. Now while I did leave school a year and a half before actually finishing, I still got a certificate for Employment Skills Level 1, Retail and Distribution Level 2, which gave me my NCEA Level 2 and Level 1 as well, which is a major thing needed to get jobs in New Zealand or getting into college or university or something like that. I don't overly remember. Computing Skills Level 2 and Business Admin and Computing Level 2. Plus, back when I uploaded those 5 videos back in 2016 while I was on the radio, that was me doing a radio course of Future Skills, which required me to actually go on the radio. And the person helping me with this actually allowed me to take my 5 times on Future Skills' own radio station, Future Skills FM, and take them home, which I then uploaded. And that's another certificate I acquired. Plus, in case you're unaware, I make the 3 thumbnails AK used for his 3 videos on Einars, along with my skills editing videos, which is getting pretty better. Whereas you, Einars, have shown no sign of an education. Saying you're bullied back in Latvia and then moved to Ireland to learn, which is 3,037 kilometers away, which is a distance of 33 hours, why the fuck would you leave the school where you were in Latvia and then go to school in Ireland? That's really inconvenient, as well as very illogical, which even a Vulcan would agree with. And that just makes me question your intelligence even more. Plus, while I may not have really paid much attention in school and just doodled, I still got a fairly good education there. Even when I went to Target Education, it was the same thing. Although, my courses came home with me, which doubled as my homework. Whereas you seem to have seriously slacked off in class. Whenever you make a video talking about stuff like fair use and flagging videos, as well as COVID-19, you have zero fucking clue what you are truly talking about. And even when you try to show evidence that you say will make us feel embarrassed, you practically skip tons of information that counters your point and proves that you haven't a single clue as to the shit that's coming from your mouth. Not doing proper actual research into what you are talking about. All you do is just go through Google searches and try to find anything to prove you right and us wrong, which is terrible journalism and reporting. Plus, the proof you do show is so redundant to what you're talking about, if brought before a court of law, it would get thrown out. Even Judge Judy wouldn't hear it. Plus, like Haru said before,
doesn't seem like he understands the concept of a pause button, huh?
The only thing I will give you props for is you're not going as far as to faking proof, which you've stupidly accused me of doing involving the videos I've made on Suzalu. Even went as far as to say that my evidence is invalid and made up. Why the hell would I fake evidence? Why would anyone fake evidence? Especially when that evidence can be proven to be fake. And I should remind you about Suzalu, she purges her Twitter account, as does Stejo. And we have proven it. So saying we don't have evidence or that our evidence is fake is completely wrong. Just like you saying a bunch of other shit in your videos and in the comment section which basically has you acting like a total spazoid, showing everyone how much of a bully you truly are, while also making us all laugh at your utter stupidity. But like I said, you've become a running joke for so long, you're not as funny anymore. You're just dry and lame and not interesting. And not only that, but you are completely oblivious to what the fuck it is you are actually saying. As I stated in the last video I made about you, which if you want to watch will be linked in the description, you are so insensitive to people's feelings that you straight up insult people and tell them they shouldn't be alive without taking into account their mental state. And the thing about that makes me laugh more is the fact that you are fucking stupid enough to tell us to take other people's feelings and emotions into account when you don't do it yourself. We even have proof of you insulting people, including your own subscribers. And the fact that you were fucking stupid enough to tell us to consider people's feelings when you don't makes me think you are a blundering, incompetent buffoon. No, that's not good enough. You are an utter blubbering gibbon who... No, that's not good enough for description either. Jesus Christ, this is bloody hard! There isn't any term in the human dictionary that is accurate enough to describe you. Let's see if the Klingon database has anything to describe you. Starfleet, get me in contact with Balana on board Voyager, please. I need her help for something. In all honesty, Einars, when you preach stop bullying and stop insulting people and do the exact opposite of what you say, you come up as a ginormous hypocrite who no one will believe. Which can be proven in your likes to dislikes, which are full of nothing but dislikes because no one is buying your shit. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, you keep making those shit videos on all of us for the sake of attention. Which, as far as any of us are concerned, you've gotten more than enough, and it's time to stop. Do you seriously think we're gonna keep commenting on your videos? Do you seriously think we're gonna keep responding to your videos? Shut up! Do you seriously think any of us don't have better things to do than to jerk off into our Suzalu body pillow? Because guess what, Einars, we very much do. Haru is focusing on his Bakugan content, I'm focusing on my gaming as well as other videos I feel like uploading, Snare is focusing on music, AK is focusing on other videos that are currently in the works just like Dylan, and every one of us has officially given up on you. Because in case you need a reminder, we offered you a chance to come and talk this out, which you then ghosted us on. In fact, this is literally what was said in our private chat on Discord. And yes, I'm not even joking about that. Bo Black subscribed to my YouTube channel, which seriously freaked me out and left me smiling and in utter shock for the rest of the day. That made me very happy. But also, you can see nothing else happened. You can even ask Dylan and he will say the same thing. Also, something that needs to be addressed. When we spotted you made a video criticizing Suzalu, none of us bought it. We all thought there was something fishy going on there, and we're even in agreement that those 3 videos just prove Suzalu right that people will use her for views. Though I still find it hilarious that those 3 videos still got a shit ton of dislikes. What was that about people believing those videos again? Yeah, you're fooling nobody. No one is buying those videos at all, bro. We all know those videos are fake. We knew that when they went up. Not a single one of us bought them. So, once again, you're a fake. Now to talk about something I mentioned earlier in this video, which is I can legally copy strike your videos. Einars has made 3 videos recording 3 videos on my channel. The video I made responding to him laughing at my mental state, him watching my 11th update video on Suzalu, and him watching my Fuck Einars episode 2 video made by Haru. Fankitten points out to Einars that those videos do not fall under fair use in any way, shape or form. If anything, it's effectively a blatant re-upload of my original videos. The only difference in the video you made is you bitching and whining while crying in the corner throwing a temper tantrum that even the Hulk would consider a bit too much. Oh, and he also did the same thing with AK's videos.
We're allowed to flag down any videos that we don't like. No, you only can flag down videos for really the right reasons, like filming up a child's skirt or animal abuse or literally any child abuse or whatever a fucked up human being actually does.
I never actually flagged those. I actually never flagged those. Only those videos which actually flagged there are actually Taylor Gang's videos, you idiot. Says the person who is friends with Taylor Gang, who is actually biggest spammer ever. And he spams Suzalu, actually, as a matter of fact. Which means you support spamming. Says the person who supports spamming. I never actually spammed anyone. And do you even understand what actually spamming means?
And that's not even acceptable. Who in their right mind has been doing something like that? Who?
And who in the right mind actually insults other person just because of differences in opinions on something or somebody? Who in the right mind actually do that?
In his tailgate is still a hypocrite video, he's actually making stuff up like Taylor attacks his mental state. Fuck off, dude. Not only that you're falsely accusing someone for something that they didn't do, you also believe...
I didn't falsely accuse him of that. I already made a video proving that he did that.
He thinks that Becky Boop is the one who's harassing Susie. Bullshit.
I never said that, you pathetic, imbecile and baboon! I never said that! And that's where you prove, and that is the moment of reality. That you are actually making stories and lies about me. You just love to lie about me, You just love it.
That is not what actually happened.
I actually never said that. That's not what actually I said. And you will never be able to prove it. Never, because I never actually even said it. In my entire life.
I wonder, can we do that? Possibly, since that's the exact same fucking thing you did to Becky Boop, you stupid cat!
She didn't do that, actually. She didn't do that. She didn't do that, and you have no proof that she did that. Becky Boop by herself actually wanted that fight with Susie Lou. Susie Lou didn't start that fight. Becky Boop by herself started this fight, and she got what she deserved. She started harassing her and attacking her and got what she deserved. This is my part 2 of exposing a K9K of how big liar he is about me. Big liar. So I don't recommend to any of you to believe to anything that a K9K is actually even saying about me, because most things are actually obviously lies. Most things which he says about me, about 97-98%, are actually lies. And of course, do not believe to anything what Taylor Gang, Bakutaug Haruren or K9K says about me. And of course, do not believe so what actually K9K, Taylor Gang and Bakutaug Haruren and all of other his friends are actually saying about Susie Lou, because all that is actually spam and is actually misleading, and of course are total lies. Those are total and utter lies. Really scummy to actually insult others and then not to take credit for your own actions for what you did. Since also it is very, very scummy to insult others and then expect that you will be treated normally.
The definition of insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting.
And that's what you are actually doing same thing over and over again, actually insulting me and playing with my feelings and laughing about it and making fun of it.
For clickbait suicide.
There wasn't clickbait suicide at all. It was clickbait exit YouTube. Because there was even written YT, which means YouTube. If you don't even know.
Shoot at the Taylor. This is a guy who will go out and insult everyone for
I am not insulting everyone at all. You are the guy who just gets angry over nothing. Now you see, karma is getting back at you. Karma is getting back at you. All my anger is now back at you. You simply mistreat others just because of differences in opinions. And you have the very bad reputation. You all the time criticize Suzulu, but when someone criticizes Suzulu, you all the time get angry. You know? And then this. I'm actually trying to end this. You don't want to end this. And I will not end making those videos.
And continue to defend his stance of that false flagging is not a thing. Yes, false flagging is a thing, you stupid knob jockey. He also admits to having multiple accounts and stating that we will never truly get rid of him. Right. We'll still be growing. You'll still be plummeting, mate. That's not changing. Also, can I quickly point out, Einars, that the amount of toxicity your videos have, like calling us fucktards and all of that, especially saying we shouldn't be alive and all that, you are aware that's breaking TOS, right? You are aware of that. Please tell me you are. I find it very hilarious how you say that those videos you made recording my videos is perfectly A-okay, when they are very clearly not. I could get in contact with Nick Rakita and have him go through one of my videos, and then a video you made responding to it, and he would come to the same conclusion, that it does not qualify for fair use. Keep in mind, Nick's a lawyer. Also, the guy accused me of spamming Suzulu videos, even when, if you check them out, they're clearly not spammed. They're clearly not. Spamming videos would be like, what you do, Einars, just spamming multiple videos out every multiple hours. That is spamming. Me, no, you can check when they've all gone up. They're all gone up at a different bloody time. They've all gone up on a different date. There are even weeks, if not months, of a gap between them. So, like, hello? Also, I like how the Muppet tries to defend him attacking my girlfriend and my friends and everyone.
Oh, do I have to mention in the response to the Einars video that Einars actually attacked Taylor's girlfriend, saying, hey, if she finds out you're harassing me, she won't be with you. What dude's like, that's BS. Having a badass girlfriend won't believe you over nothing, man. She will actually end you. Also, that's a dick move to attack someone's loved one. That is literally...
And I had to do that. And I simply reminded him that normal girls wouldn't actually like such pathetic lowlifes like Terror Gang is, who actually only lives to insult others.
I honestly am dumbfounded that a human being is this fucking brainless and absolutely oblivious to their own actions and words. But given the fact this guy is a simp who has been brainwashed by Suzulu, I actually am not overly surprised. You insult anyone who criticizes you and throws their criticism of you back at them in the form of an insult, along with manipulating shit and putting words in my mouth, all to benefit your narrative, as well as bitching and moaning at us for painting you as the bad guy, which we don't. Like I mentioned before, you do that yourself. AK actually got a comment from a guy named Ahmed Al-Jamali on his video asking who you even were. AK gave a quick summary and told Ahmed to check your videos for himself, which he did, and came back agreeing with us about how terrible you are. So is Fankitten. So is Nate Stellar. So have your own subscribers. Everyone is seeing you for what you truly are. And how do you respond? By saying everyone is all thinking one-dimensionally. And the thing is, you clearly don't even know what that means. One-dimensional thinking means viewing something in terms of a single linear factor or scale. I mean, the fact you try to insult people by calling them simp and one-dimensional thinkers when you don't even know what the term fucking means practically shows how uneducated you are, as well as how utterly childish you are. I may act like a child myself, but I do it in a playful way. Unless you ask my girlfriend, then she just pouts and calls me a meanie. She loves it. This is going to be officially the last video I make on you, because I have better things to do than deal with a delusional wankstain who is so delusional that you think everyone is turning against me when it's clearly the other way around. But because you are so delusional, you clearly believe you have the high ground while we're practically hanging ourselves. If you go to the commentary YouTubers, you'll see people talking about other people, from YouTubers to Switch streamers, and their actions. Whether it's using someone's suicide as a weapon against someone, to demanding one's followers to give her money, to cringing someone into a black hole, to straight up revealing to be a complete power-hungry fruitcake who thinks she's Bambi. I literally gave you my Discord name so we could talk this out in person. Let me remind you that, Einars, I gave you a chance to talk this out in private back around late July to early August. But you didn't even try and ask me for it until about a month later. And after you did finally message me, we barely had a conversation, and then you straight up ghosted us. And the fact you claim that you can only talk with us when you agree with our narrative on Suzalu is absolute horseshit. Again, look at the comments on my videos. That is 100% false, and to be honest, quite manipulative. Because that makes us sound like we won't talk to people if they don't agree with us, which is something I can easily prove wrong. Like, again, do actual research, you stupid fucking twit. Einars, you are so goddamn delusional and thinking you're actually winning when in truth you have no one backing you up. You were digging yourself so deep a grave that even the Grim Reaper would take a week to climb out of it. Never once have you been winning this. We have straight up exposed you for the bully you truly are, which, to be honest, wasn't really hard to do. And quit stating that I started all of this, which is absolute utter bollocks. The first video I ever made about Suzalu was back on the 8th of May, and in it I actually stated that I didn't have all the facts. In fact, the only videos I'd seen on her was the video made by Optimus and the first 5 minutes of the video made by John Swan. You didn't show up until Suzalu Update 1, which didn't go up until the 24th of June. That's when you came out of nowhere, which eventually led to you sending insults not just at me, but also my friends, my subscribers, my girlfriend, and even my mental state. That, right there, is evidence enough for me that shows that you seriously need your parents to get you tested to make sure that you're not completely fucking insane. I will give you one more fucking chance, Einars, and to be honest, you've been given more chances than you should have been. Message me on Discord so we can fucking sort this shit out privately once and for all. And if you do not message me, then so be it. But don't say I never gave you a chance, because I gave you more than enough chances to hash this out. Because quite frankly, this is fucking ridiculous. And let me show you something that you might want to see. I managed to find your social blade as well as mine, and I think you might want to see something quite shocking to you. While your total views weekly is fairly high, your video views from the last 30 days is down 14.3%, with your total views at 3,891. Whereas if you check out my social blade, I gained 7 subscribers within 30 days, had more views weekly than you. My views from the past 30 days is up 62.7%, and my total video views is close to 18,000. So all this time about saying you get more views than me, yeah, you might want to check this out. And if you don't believe me, check it for yourself. So hopefully that puts an end to your delusion. And if not, then here's something else. No matter what video you make, we will know about it. And we will watch it. Because we will call out the flaws and stupidity that are contained within it. The thing that really makes me laugh about all of this is the fact you tell us to grow up when you should clearly take your own fucking advice. But you won't, because, like stated numerous times, you're delusional. To finally end this train wreck of a creator, word used very lightly since his videos are completely effortless, I should bring up one more thing. Einars is without a doubt the biggest simp on the planet who is so absorbed into Suzalu and her bullshit that he has practically become the male carbon copy of her, praising her every time by either calling her a saint, lol, or calling her talented, what talent mate, or calling her a hard worker. Stealing other people's shit, definitely, but not on making a website. Actually, I should bring that up too. Saying it takes talent to make a website is completely wrong. There are sites that let you create your own website, like Wix and Weebly, as well as programs that allow you to make a website, like Adobe Dreamweaver. In fact, back when I was in school, this was something we had to do in class, and I seriously enjoyed doing it. So believe me when I say that making a website does not require talent. Anyone can do it. It's genuinely not overly difficult. And FYI, Suzuki runs a piracy website where she uploads anime reaction videos which do not fall under fair use and which Funimation and TV Tokyo are not happy with, and makes money off them from her website, which won't let you disable ads. Again, proof that you do not do any research whatsoever. Einars, if you truly want this to end, message me on Discord so we can finally end it. Because while these videos practically are full of absolute garbage which make us laugh, they are also full of toxicity and you being the thing you preach people to stop being. And believe me when I say I will defend anyone who you practically attack for straight up criticizing you, whether it's random people or your own subscribers. And the moment you are caught insulting and attacking your own subscribers is the moment you don't deserve a single one. That is just fucking disgusting. And you are just completely disgusting for doing so. I will not ever stand for that. If you insult your subs, you deserve to take a weed whacker to the balls. You are an absolutely disgusting human being who preaches people to stop bullying others while doing the opposite of what you preach. And any person who does that needs a serious reality check. There is nothing left for you, Einars, unless you wake the fucking hell up and realize that you are digging your own grave deeper and deeper with every insult you give in responding to people criticizing you the fucking better. Like I said, I will happily take criticism, but I will not take absolute and utter stupidity. Truth be told, I don't actually wish any serious hate towards you. I just want you to wake the fuck up and realize that you were in the wrong, but I feel like it may be too late for you. And quite frankly, if you don't stop your shit, the hate you get is only going to grow more and more and more and more. So please fucking stop. Message me on Discord, Einars, and we can finally sort this out once and for all. I await your response. And that's where this video would have originally stopped. However, things had since transpired after actually making it and rendering it out, which I then showed to my friends with an unlisted link to it. Since I made the video, Einars actually messaged back a fortnight later, saying he's sorry, he never wished me or my friends any ill will at all, which, in fairness, I kind of find extremely hard to believe, if I'm being totally honest. However, I will give him credit for admitting that he'd often take things way too far, so he gets points for that at least. And he even deleted all the videos he'd made on us as a form of apology. I'm not kidding, all those videos are no longer up, which caused his view count on Social Blade to drop. I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen, he deleted over 3,000 views on his channel. But, well, it's Einars. The latest videos Einars uploaded were him talking about slow motion, not gonna lie, thoroughly confused with that one, a 10-second long video with him doing something, a video titled My Counter, which I have already forgotten what it was about, a video where he practically revealed on his own channel what he's like to other people involving stuff that isn't even close to related to Suzalu, which I'll get to in a sec, and a video debunking my friend AK9K's hypocrisy. Good bloody grief. This guy just doesn't understand how to shut up, does he? You'd think the guy would know the phrase, shut up. Nope. He's made an hour-long video answering to Explore Video. I dread everything when that's about, although I have a very good idea. He made a video called My Thoughts About Current Situations, which is him talking about the coronavirus and how people who don't believe COVID is real are morons, which is hilarious considering the fact we literally called him out for saying it's fake himself, and even admitted in the video to not overly believing in it. Well done. And a video titled My Experience with Taylor Gang and His Friends, which literally 30 seconds into the video there is already a problem. And no doubt there will be more. Why can't he shut up? I have a thought, Einars. Talk to us! in the video, which was titled Me Exposing Explore Video, he basically showed a whole common conversation he had with this guy called Explore Video about Serena Williams, and also straight up revealed he doesn't know a damn thing about tennis. Or sport in general. Explore Video was trying to be very civil and... look, now I don't know what this video is from because the guy never said. However, from what we can see, it's very clear. They were talking about the best female tennis players, and a stupid argument exploded with Einars saying Serena Williams is no longer the best tennis player since she lost to Cornet, and Explore Video was pointing out, like everyone else, that one match doesn't mean dick. And Einars, well... Einars was being Einars, straight up insulting him, as well as straight up plagiarizing more, which is so bloody pathetic and makes you look like a gigantic joke. And not in the best ways, bro. Einars also went on to straight up say that even weak players like Shelby Rogers can beat Serena Williams. Right. I need to go off on a tangent here and seriously explain how weak players can beat stronger ones. And to do this, I need to jump over to a different show. If you guys have been following my YouTube channel, you notice I have also uploaded a bunch of Robotic Warriors videos around the hit British TV show Robot Wars, which the BBC cancelled again, the bastards. And I should also point out that Robot Wars is technically a sport, and is one of the most fun sports around the globe, with machines being built from all corners of the planet, from Panama to Thailand, with many well-experienced teams like Chaos 2 and Razor. And for the most part on the show, the stronger and more experienced machines tend to prevail, while the weaker, less experienced get mauled by the house robots. But this isn't always the case. In the fight of Series 6 between Chaos 2 and Dan Tomkia, Chaos 2 had far more experience over the new boys on the block, especially since they had won both Series 3 and 4. But on what no one expected...
They can't keep trying to right themselves, Chaos 2, and use that flipper. That's okay, and they're out! Over and out! Chaos 2 have gone! For the first time ever, that machine has failed to reach a series semi-final. And Dan Tomkia, Michael Lambert, Daniel Isson, Stephen Gaffney, brilliant! Dan Tomkia through to the series semi. What a performance, what a machine!
Another example would be dating back to the Second Wars with veterans Cassius versus newbies Panic Attack. In an amazing fight, Panic Attack stunned everyone in a gigantic upset and knocked Cassius straight down into the pit, winning themselves the Grand Championship trophy. And it's not just limited to Robot Wars. BattleBots, King of Bots, BuggleBots, even Antweight Anarchy have their fair share of surprises. So claiming weak players like Shelby Rogers can beat Serena is just utter idiotic and wrong. Every great sportsman knows there will always be an upset and a massive shock and surprise, whether it's tennis, rugby, soccer, or fucking basketball. And I actually find it very funny how you try exposing Explore Video when you straight up expose yourself as everything we have called you by not only insulting Explore Video constantly as well and the other people in that comment thread, but even insulted Shelby Rogers by calling her a loser. I seriously hope you realize that no normal person talks like that or makes videos like that. Hell, even I don't make those type of videos. And if you say I do, I ain't going as far as you go, which is way over the line. And if you think that what you are doing is by any means A-okay, then you are so bloody wrong. On so many bloody levels, because it is not. Don't forget, you are now on YouTube's radar thanks to Haru reporting you and your channel to his cousin who works at Twitter, who then forwarded it to YouTube. Again, we don't make you out to be the bad guy, Einars, because you do a great job showing that you are. And you have done it over, and over, and over, so many times. Including with a video AK uploaded very recently. am very much hoping you are subscribed to AK9K, and if not, do so. He has made 3 videos pretty much destroying Einars and showing what a total fruitcake he is, as well as a video that had long since been in the works. On November 18th, AK finally uploaded his video on Suzalu, which he had asked if I could help make the thumbnail for, and even had a small video I had made for it featured recapping all of Suzalu's actions. And while we loved it, there was one individual who thought it was totally wrong. Guess who? Einars showed up to say if you don't like her stuff, then don't watch it, which is extremely hilarious since we have all told him the same thing. He then continues to insult everyone, including one of AK's subs who he defends rightly so, leaving a random link to a video made by YouTube lawyer Ian Corzine talking about fair use, which didn't really help since the nitwit doesn't even know what an IP address even is. And like I said much earlier in this video, now being re-edited for the 3rd or 4th time I think, while considering the fact I've had to put her back into the program to re-edit, I've lost count. I don't even think it was the 3rd or 4th time. I think it was like the 6th or 7th? At this point, I've lost count. Nick Rakita, who is also a YouTube lawyer, watched one of Suzalu's reaction videos and said that her video did not fall even close to fair use due to not saying anything transformative or critical. As I stated in an earlier video on this channel, a proper fair use anime reaction video would be like something what Gigak makes, which are literally under 10 minutes long, about 2 to 4 minutes skimming through the whole episode, and then the remainder of the time talking about stuff coming up. That is how you do an anime reaction video. Or you could do what Little Karibo does with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which is also fair use and very much legal, unlike Suzalu's reaction videos, and I actually have watched one start to finish. And yeah, it was not fair use. And would you believe it, the White Knight Semp struck again with a video calling out AK's hypocrisy, which I should point out is not spelt with 2 S's, it's just one. But what I like about this video is that within 1 minute 20 into the video, he claims the money Suzy makes off her reaction videos is her own, and even pretty much calling the voice actors and actresses who voice the show stupid. Here, have a listen.
And the money which she makes is her own. And just because she earns more money than some sort of stupid actors or actresses of that anime, that doesn't mean that she's stealing money. That doesn't mean that she's making money which is not her own. It is her own money. And now I'll explain how all of your logic actually even works.
He also tries to make an argument by saying that people in singing contests could arguably be stealing money from the song's creators, which is absolutely wrong on so many levels, and this comes from a guy who has seen tons of episodes of American Idol, American's Got Talent, and X Factor. Plus, even if you exclude those type of shows and go for local singing contests, it's still the same thing. No, they are not taking money away. In case you forgot something, singing contests tend to usually only use the instrumental version of the song, excluding the preliminary stages of American Idol, where they have to just do it with their voice and nothing else, unless they bring their own instruments. Also, you seem to be forgetting that people do make covers on songs. And if you're gonna go ahead and make that stupid-ass argument, then you might as well say the same thing about any lyric video and songs on Let's Dance while you're at it. Hell, why not go the whole hog and attack Glee as well? In fact, let's drag in Jared Haley into this shit too, who does covers on many different songs a cappella style. And good god, they are mental as hell. Although, they do involve the odd instrument in some videos. I should also point out that I actually have seen one of Susie's anime reaction videos. And while she does occasionally talk, the stuff that comes out of her mouth isn't at all transformative or critical, which would be the only way to make her reaction videos come anywhere close to fair use. But as it stands, they are way off. Plus, I feel like a broken record repeating myself at this point, but consider the fact that you never seem to fucking understand, I feel like I need to bring this up every bloody time. Facial reactions are not transformative. They are not transformative in the slightest. You can continue to spout bullshit from that excuse you call a mouth, stating that facial reactions are transformative as they show her reaction to what is happening, but as even Ian Corzine will say, like Nick Rakita has done, if nothing critical comes from her mouth about what she is watching, facial reactions aren't gonna count for dick. If you take a look at Daz Games' Daz Watches series, whenever he makes a video reacting to a video he's watching, he's always criticizing what is going on and what some loony is saying.
But like, there's seriously even more evidence to explain why the dark side is making fun of women's periods. I mean, seriously, look at the color of the lifesavers on the bad side. They're all red. Does that remind you of anything? Huh? No? Blood? Red?
Fucking hell. Oh my god. Fuck it, I nearly died then. I nearly fucking died. Don't save me. Don't save me. You'll be raping me if you save me. Look who's on their period. Oh no. With his red lightsaber. Kylo Ren. The fuck are you doing? Go get some Tampax.
I will finish what you started. Changing my tampon.
Period, blood red.
Alright, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna have to rip your fucking head off.
He also states Susie left Patreon herself when, like I have shown, lost count how many times, that email is in the bin. If it wasn't in the bin, then maybe. But her Patreon was also under investigation. Your vids pretty much just show you half-assed your research to help your point, and I put research in quotations because it's pretty evident you don't do proper research unlike everyone else. And don't bring up her website being ready because it doesn't mean dick, especially since her website is run through a Bellowhost, which pretty much protects her from DMCA takedown requests. And a Bellowhost is one of few illegal hosting servers that do this. Also, I find it very funny how you have a go at us for twisting the facts to fit our narrative, when that's all you have done in your videos, which you have recently deleted. Especially about me, which was who most of your videos were about. And then every single one of them, you just make shit up, like me laughing at your mental state, something you never fucking brought up once. And if my IQ is 5, yours is clearly negative 89 sextillion, which is a real number by the way, you can even Google it for yourself. Einars also claims something I can easily prove to be bullshit, which is that I have an ego, saying my head is bigger than this cosmos. Yeah, no mate, I don't. In case you aren't aware, ego means a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. I have stated numerous times I don't give two shits about myself, and I wouldn't really give a fuck if I got stabbed at work by a moron who couldn't use the pumps properly. I have stated I'm not important. Even to my own parents, I've told them I'm not important. I'm nothing special. Of course, they always respond that I'm important to them, but that's only because I'm their son. And yeah, my girlfriend reacts the same way, which genuinely does put a smile on my face and cheer me up. But I have stated many times I am not important, so that part is out the window and into the trash bin. And as for the self-esteem part of it, my self-esteem is gobshite. My self-esteem is so terrible, it affects me mentally in a negative way when it really gets stuck in my head. So once again, you are wrong. He also claims I make Susie videos for views, which is wrong. Like I've stated, I know for a fact these videos will stop. And I have also stated I don't want to make them. I would rather make videos I truly enjoy making instead of dealing with a Scottish idiot whose head is so far up her own ass, Thanos couldn't remove it. Also, what in the name of fuck is that?
I just criticize her. I am actually the one who is actually complete weakling. I am the one who is weak. I didn't do even one thing wrong. I just criticized her. That was just a criticism. I just called her out.
Dude, what are you, in preschool? For more context on that, so I don't make it look like he's having a seizure, although after this video he probably will, Einars makes up more shit saying whenever someone criticizes me for calling out Susie, I hide and act like a weak little coward, when in truth, I don't. If you're referring to Michael Hopewell, I already made a video talking about him and even admitted to taking his criticism, calling it very fair, because it was. It was very fair criticism, and I will happily take it. I will take criticism, but I will not take utter stupidity from a dingleberry who continues to use the word simp wrong. Literally, the rest of the video is the same, with him talking bollocks, saying she's not stealing anime and all that, and insulting and plagiarizing over and over, as well as wanting me to admit to being jealous of her success, and I'm just fucking done with it. He also claims to be normal, which is funny as hell, calling me a joke when it's him, and it's very clear. The fact this delusional data-sucking leech thinks we're the ones cancelled and says he has so much evidence of us trying to make Susie look bad, which is bullshit since tons of people have brought up her shit, including Becky Boop coming forward about how Susie straight up bullied her off the platform, which you said Becky was doing to Susie, and that Becky got what she deserved, pretty much. Makes your evidence not only invalid, but also false on a gigantic scale. We've all looked up Susie Lou's shit and seen the type of person she truly is. A copyright-abusing, egotistical twit who can't tell her head from her own ass. I mean, look at these tweets! If that doesn't show Susie has an ego, then maybe you should read the bit where Susie slags off Crunchyroll, who she claimed gave her permission to re-upload their content from their website back in May, which was bollocks. Like, come on. It doesn't take a genius to sniff out the bullshit she is creating. Let me point something out, bro. After you actually messaged back on Discord, I put off uploading this video. This video was actually finally fully made on the 6th of November, and you finally messaged me on Discord 5 days later wanting to join our group server where you were actually being rather decent, if I'm honest. And you had deleted those videos like you said you would. But there's a slight problem. I still have them. Every last one. Way before you moved them from your channel, I downloaded them all into MP4s, and I had them sitting in a little folder where they now sit. Mainly because it's easier using that for these type of videos instead of recording it straight off YouTube. There's an old saying on YouTube, Einars, the internet never forgets, and these videos you deleted that I now have on my hard drive are a testament to that. Even though they aren't really needed, since I have shown over and over again how you are in the comments, not just on my videos, but even your own, which I should quickly mention that I find extremely hilarious that you deleted the comments in those videos you made on us calling you out. That is just beautiful and shows you were just like Susie, completely brainless and unable to take criticism. Time and time again, you have proven to everyone that you do zero research into anything and will attack anyone who proves you wrong and has actual evidence and research, as well as knowledge from following stuff very closely. Whereas you just watch from the shadows of a lamppost from afar like a stalker who looks like he's forgotten something important but can't remember what. And if people do truly believe her more than us, then explain this. Sonic Ken Willard left a comment on AK's video on Susie saying that his video was the first time hearing about everything she has done and basically declaring a war. That is again evidence that you are wrong. No matter what you say about people believing Susie more than me and any other people who have talked about her, you will only reveal yourself to be the biggest white knight simp in all of existence who will do anything to defend Susie, including insulting people and attacking them with plagiarism, which shows that you have nothing original to say, unlike everyone else who actually got an education. At this point, I seriously feel like a broken fucking record because I feel like I have to keep on repeating myself whenever you act like a total fuckwit by making up shit that you cannot back up or straight up attack people, their fans, their loved ones, and even their own fucking mental health, which is a very big no-no. Even Susie Lou wouldn't go that far as to attack someone's mental state. At least, I fucking hope not. Clickbaiting suicide is one thing, which is very disgusting, as is using someone's own suicide and making it about yourself. But they don't even come close to comparison when someone straight up attacks someone's mental health, especially when they have made multiple videos talking about it. Doing that makes you a giant insensitive prick who needs to be straight up removed from YouTube, along with your cancerous comments and toxic videos that hurt people's brain cells. I am forever done with you, Einars. We all are. And if you make another video talking about how I'm insulting you, or some bullshit like that, and attack more people, we will watch. And we will defend. You are the villain here, Einars, and you have proven it over and over so many times. We're the guys who will not allow you to hurt or attack any more people. Now, be gone! Exodia! Obliterate!